You know, it is not always easy being a rabbi. For when a rabbi needs counsel, who does she or he go to? Well, for us, thankfully, Kari Provizer is there. When a congregant needs counseling beyond what we can provide, thankfully, Kari is there. When a member of our community needs resources that are beyond our fields of expertise, Kari is there. When tragedy strikes, Kari is there. As a rabbi, I must tell you that I say to myself 3 or 4 times a week, so often, thank God Kari is here. Indeed, for the last 25 years or more, our mantra here at Temple Israel really has been, thank God Kari is here. And thankfully, she is here this evening to deliver the sermon in honor of this milestone anniversary of the Robert Sosnick Family Life Center and of her tenure as its founder and leader. As we all say once again, thank God Kari is here. Kari Provizer.
Yeah. Thank you. Hi. Before I start, I just have to give a huge shout out to my Aunt Leslie on her special birthday. And thank you, Aunt Leslie, for being here. Okay. I will never forget pulling into the parking lot at Temple Israel for my first day of work. It was October 6, 1996. Rabbi Josh Bennett had only been here 2 years, and David Tisdale was our temple president. We didn't even have a female rabbi yet. I was so excited and so nervous, but I was positive that everyone in the building would remember teenage Kari skipping Monday night school to hang out with Irma in the kitchen and help her make tuna fish for Canner Orbach. Coming back home to Temple Israel after growing up in this sacred space was truly a gift. Mom, little did you know what a great choice you made when you joined Temple. I was originally hired on a 1-year grant position to do a needs assessment of our congregation and to figure out how to possibly fulfill Rabbi Loss and Bobby Sosnick's grandiose vision of what a family life center could be. That first week, I had a chance to attend family camp with my husband, Jeff. And boy, did I learn a lot that weekend. They trusted me with their histories, their love for this place, and their ideas about how we could help lift our families with this new endeavor. After that weekend, I truly understood what Temple meant to our community and the limitless good that we could do for so many people. That 1-year grant turned into 2, then 3. The years have just flown by. I can't believe we're celebrating over 25 years together. These many years have been spent with you, my wonderful friends, realizing Bobby's vision, building a center, a heart within Temple Israel that confidentially walks our members through life challenges with love. Whether someone was experiencing a life-altering financial disaster or needed a hand creating care plans for their aging parent, from supporting teens with substance use disorders to taking care of our families that were devastated by Hurricane Katrina. From birth to death, from beginning to end, we have been there walking with you side by side. To have been given this incredible opportunity to create a family life center within the walls of Temple Israel, to live out Bobby's vision and build on our successes has been a dream. I would love to stand up here and tell you about all of them, but we'd be here for months. Instead, I'd like to share just a snapshot of the incredible ways we have touched our families. First, the Robert Sosnick Family Life Center is here for any crisis our families have to tackle, big or small. You can find us observing one of our adorable ECC children who is struggling in their classroom, helping a family of 6 climb out of bankruptcy, helping a loving husband find a caregiver support to help him deal with his wife's memory loss, paying the rent for a young couple who were going to be evicted on their way to the hospital to have their first baby, referring someone going through a divorce to the right therapist, and then further down the road, being the one to help them to blend a new family together. It's connecting a widow with a bereavement group when she has just lost the love of her life, helping a person who is miserable in his current career to take a leap and change careers, and making sure all of our Temple families have a holiday meal on their table. Next, this piece of work reminds me, when I started, really a few months after I started, I became involved with a family. The mother, with whom I had grown up with at Temple, got involved with a partner who led her down a really bad road, a road of drug addiction and incarceration. Her 3- and 5-year-old children had no one to properly care for them and were given to their grandmother to be their new guardian. She needed a lot of assistance. We brought the grandma back into the fold of Temple, into the warm embrace of the Family Life Center, and through the years, we helped her navigate the world of parenting again, with all of the ups and downs that came along with it. Our relationship spanned decades, through those little kids growing up, battling their own addictions and challenges through their young adulthood, all of which you could imagine was incredibly difficult for a single grandma. We were there through it all, with them every step of the way, to help guide and encourage them and to provide support. This is what we do. We are here when our congregants need us the most. Today, her grandson is 30 years old and, in fact, has an incredible job in our community. He's married with a baby and doing amazing. We are so proud. The Family Life Center is much more than a place to go when you need help. It is your resource, and knowing what it means to receive loving support from your Temple and our community. A place that has programs and workshops and support groups to meet your needs. It's the place where you go as an empty nester to hang out on a Saturday night. It's the place where premarital couples come for guidance on what to say before and after saying I do. It's where 50 to 60 vibrant seniors come twice a week for adult health and fitness. It's the place to recharge, rejuvenate, and reflect with Gail Goodman. It's a place seniors in our community come for our afternoon concert series the 3rd Thursday of every month. We may even deliver you a challah and a Misha barrack blanket when you arrive home from the hospital. All these programs make a huge impact, and I'm so proud of them, but it's impossible to measure what is the most meaningful. Our numerous caregiver, bereavement, and other support groups, and their incredible Temple member therapists who have all donated so much of their time to help run them and provide so much support for our members. There's a pretty special group of 15 incredibly strong ladies who met in a caregiver support group that I started for them in response to their husband's shared illness. It has been devastating to watch all but one of their spouses pass over the last 5 years, and their support group turn into a bereavement group. But their love and support for each other transcended COVID, their circumstances, and created this tight-knit community of women that will always be there for each other. With the help of the Techner family and the Ira Kaufman Chapel, we have been able to do annual parenting conferences with nationally known speakers like Steve Ballmer, the CEO of Microsoft, and Henry Winkler, the Fonz. These conferences were aimed at helping our community to start a dialogue and help support them with all of their parenting challenges. And of course, 22 years of Kever Avot, helping thousands of seniors visit the gravesides of their loved ones during the high holidays. To our amazing bus captains and way too many volunteers to count, thank you. You were instrumental in its success, and it certainly was the mitzvah of a lifetime. Our No Temple Family Without a Hanukkah program, where we have continuously made Hanukkah for our families who cannot afford to do so for over 25 years, has made an invaluable impact on the lives of so many. Our caring community has also helped with shelter parties, support groups, and housing the homeless, providing food for their stomachs, a roof over their heads, and a Christmas to celebrate for hundreds of people over the past 20 years. And it is volunteers like Diane Levy-Rubenstein who constantly and consistently gives of her time to help guide our members through their grief and bereavement. Thank you. With the support of our clergy, our staff, and our community, I helped start the very first transgender teen and parent support group here at Temple in 2015. We had over 200 people for our first event and almost 20 teens for our first meeting, which was truly groundbreaking. There was simply nothing like it available for young people, and I'm so proud to have been a part of its inception. The Family Life Center truly is acceptance, inclusion, and tikkun olam. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the 17 very, very special summers I spent at URJ Camp George, bringing the values of Temple Israel out into the greater Jewish world, first as a faculty member and later as the director of Camper Care, watching our children grow and create amazing Jewish summer camp memories. Here, within the safe place of summer camp, our most precious ones face challenges every day. Being there to work through adolescence with them at their most vulnerable time was essential to their success in both camp and at home, and I'm so grateful for the time I spent there making a difference. My friends, this night has been a bit overwhelming. It's impossible to wrap up my life's work into one sermon in front of all the people that have loved and supported me throughout my career. This is what the Family Life Center is, though. It's everything. Being able to harness the chaos, the stress, the joy, the smiles, the tears, the pain, the embraces, and the unpredictability of life has been so beautifully rewarding. We've touched over 200,000 lives since the start of the Family Life Center. It's a lot of touch points. Bobby Sosnick gave me the chance to make a huge difference in your lives, and I am forever grateful to him and Susu, Karen and Jeff, Kathy and Charlie, Tony, and Julie of blessed memory. We are living out Bobby's vision. Although, if he knew Jewish Family Services was referring people to me, he probably would have set his sights a little shorter. Tonight is a dream come true for me, and I feel like Bobby Sosnick is right here with me. Thank you to our incredible host committee. Huge shout out to the chairs, Gail and Darren Elias, Robin and Michael Femberg, Tracy and Adam Feynman, and Lisa Rosen and Mike Harvey. To my husband, Jeff, whose patience is endless and support is unwavering. My kids, Jake, Noah, and Ellie, for forgiving the late night and weekend crisis calls and always understanding when I had to miss a game or an event to help and be there for our Temple family. I love you to the moon and back, and I'm so glad you grew up in this space, growing into yourselves and learning how to be the leaders you are today. David, Cassie, Rabbi Josh, Cantor Neil Michaels, Jody Neff, Jason, Hillary, our professional staff, our amazing clergy team, and all of our staff. To our executive committee, Joey Beagleman, our immediate past president, and to Andy Bachnick, our current president, and all of the presidents who have served during my time here. Thank you for this incredible evening. I couldn't do any of what I do without the village of people here and all over who support our work. A special thank you to Joan, who always, always has my back, and to Laura, my incredible assistant, who makes me laugh every single day and always when I need it. To all of my family and friends who came in from all over for tonight, I love you, and I'm so grateful you're here. It takes a village. It really, really does. You are my village. I want to thank each and every one of you who understand that, who have given of your time, your resources, your expertise, your volunteer hours, and your support to make this work possible. Thank you from me and from all of the families you've helped and all of those families that we will continue to care for in the future. It really felt full circle for me this week, remembering my tuna making evenings with Irma, while Irma's daughter Betty and I toasted to an amazing Rock the Casbah program last week. What a gift to be here with you, with generations and generations of people who believe in the power of community and who show up for each other. It's been a wonderful 25 plus years, and I look forward to the next 25, lifting up our families and together making a difference. Thank you.